Hi boys and girls, it's Marci Chavalas and it's story time. Today's story is called Clifford's Best School Day. Clifford books are always so fun because I love how Clifford gets into mischief. He gets himself into a little bit of trouble during these stories, and it's kind of fun to watch the pictures and to read along to figure out what adventure Clifford's on. So let's turn the book over like we normally do to see if we can learn some clues about what we'll be reading about. This book says, Emily Elizabeth is so talented. Clifford wants to show her all the things he can do too. You can read this funny story by yourself. So that gives us some clues that, hey, this is going to be a funny story and that Clifford wants to show Emily Elizabeth some of his talents. All right, are you ready to read with me? Great, let's grow. For all of you AR readers, this is an AR book. It's level 1.5, worth a half a point, and it's quiz number 119054. All right. I'm home, called Emily Elizabeth. Clifford was happy. Woof! Did you have a good day at school? Asked Mom. How was your test? Emily Elizabeth smiled. A+. Way to go, said Mom. I know just the spot for it. Oh, that's great. Emily Elizabeth's mom is celebrating her accomplishments with her. Look at that board, said Cleo. Emily Elizabeth is good at so many things. T-Bone whistled. You must be really proud. I am, said Clifford. Clifford looked at all the awards. I want Emily Elizabeth to be proud of me too, he said. Okay, big guy, said Cleo. So what are you really good at doing? I can dig holes, said Clifford. Really big ones. Do it, cheered T-Bone. Uh-oh, let's look ahead. Looks like he's digging a hole for a garden. If Clifford digs a hole around here, is that going to work out great for him? Probably not. I'm nervous about that. Clifford dug the biggest, best hole ever. That's huge. That's a giant hole. Clifford! Cried Mr. Bleakman. Uh-oh. Wow. He kind of messed up his garden. He does not look very happy. Uh-oh, said Cleo. Maybe the biggest isn't the best? What else can you do? Oh no, Clifford looks remorseful. He looks sad that he dug up this man's garden. Maybe he can do something else. Let's see. I can fetch balls, said Clifford. Really high ones. Clifford ran to fetch Emily Elizabeth's ball. Oh, yay. Oh no, cried Emily Elizabeth. That's not your ball, Clifford. Game over, Charlie said. Oh no, the friends are sad and mad that their game got ruined because Clifford's mouth was too big and he broke the ball. That's sad. The next day, Emily Elizabeth looked as down as Clifford when she got home. What's wrong, Mom asked. Bad day at school? Now, as I was reading that was a little tricky. Usually it says Emily Elizabeth looked down, but that didn't make sense. So I had to read a couple times, looked as down. What does that mean, looked as down as Clifford? Oh, when you look down, that's another way of saying that you look sad. I had to read it a few times to figure out that that's what they meant. Looking as down was they both look sad. Not looking down on the ground, they just look sad. Like he's got heavy eyes and he's kind of frowning and she's got concern on her face. Her eyebrows are kind of tilted up and her mouth is tilted down. They both are sad. So that's why I had to read that a couple times to figure out what they meant. Good readers stop and reread if they need to, and they try to figure out what the words mean. I can't decide what to draw for the great big art show at school tomorrow. Mom smiled. I think you're forgetting the biggest, greatest thing we know. Clifford, cried Emily Elizabeth. Woof. What do you think Emily Elizabeth's going to draw? A flower? Her mom? Or Clifford? Oh, good job. Yes, she's going to draw Clifford probably. That will be our prediction because Mom was saying, hey, this could be a good idea of something to draw. Emily Elizabeth couldn't wait to go to school the next day. Clifford had a great time posing for art class. Oh, look, they're all drawing Clifford. Recess was even better. All right, boys and girls, take a look at the picture. Why was recess pretty awesome having a giant dog there? Okay, yeah, I see that they're using his tail as a slide. They're playing hide and seek behind his big ears and his feet. They're running around playing tag all around him. They're climbing to the top of him like he's a mountain. That seems like a lot of fun. I'm glad he's staying still. That might be hard if he was moving, huh? Yeah. And then came the best thing of all. Emily Elizabeth won first place in the art show. Great job, Emily Elizabeth. Yay! When they got home, Emily Elizabeth hung the blue ribbon on Clifford's doghouse. I couldn't have done it without you, Clifford, she said. Emily Elizabeth, Mom called. Time to start your homework. Okay, Mom, she said. Want to help, Clifford? I have to write about someone I'm proud of, and I know exactly who it will be, says my dog Clifford. Oh, it seems like she's proud of Clifford. I think Clifford feels successful. He wanted Emily Elizabeth to be proud of him, and at the end of the story, she ended up being proud of him for being just who he is. All right, let's take a look at some quiz questions to see if you remember some of the things we read. Here's our first question. Why did Clifford dig a big hole? Was it A, because Cleo told him to do it? B, to hide a big bone? Or C, he wanted Emily Elizabeth to be proud of him? Think really hard. If you chose C, he wanted Emily Elizabeth to be proud of him, you got it right. Way to go. Second question. What did Emily Elizabeth hang on Clifford's doghouse? Wait a minute, we just read that. I'm going to try to picture what was happening. Maybe I can see pictures of the story in my head. Let's see the choices. Did she hang A, a blue ribbon, B, a drawing of Clifford, or C, a big sign? Let's think about it. Let's see if we can get it right. If you chose A, a blue ribbon, you got it right. Way to go. And remember, if you didn't get them right, you can go back and listen to the story again and get it right the second time. Next, what happened? Which happened first? Which happened next? Which happened last? Write a 1, 2, or 3 in the space after each sentence. So let's pretend in our head which one we'd put first, next, and last. Emily Elizabeth won first place in the art show. Is that the first thing that happened in the story? Clifford fetched Emily Elizabeth's basketball. Is that the first thing that happened? Or Clifford went to school. Is that the first thing? We've got to put these in order of when they happened in the story. Think really hard. Which one was first? Which one was next? And which one was last? All right. Here are the answers. You thought the first thing was Clifford fetched Emily Elizabeth's basketball? That's correct. That's the first thing that happened. The next thing that happened was that Clifford went to school. And the last thing that happened was Emily Elizabeth won first place in the art show. We can go back to the story and check those things. We're going back here. They're playing. Oh, yeah, the ball got broken. Then they go to school. Then he wins and gets the blue ribbon on his house. So that's the correct answer. Thank you for playing along with me. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button right now. And if you want to hear more stories like this, click subscribe. Until next time, friends, goodbye.